This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Before we get this playoff game going, a check with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. The Big Ten is so excited based on their previous experience here in the college football playoff. They have won the last 3 national championships, and they want to make it 4. They're talking a lot down on the field. They're making sure that the SEC knows they're here to play. We'll see who's able to have conference dominance here and set the tone early. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And here's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the 2 dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. And when we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The receiver makes the catch. He's got room to run. Look out. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. The shotgun handoff here. Runs through the defender. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, with the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC. And now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title. The SEC wants it, and they want it back. Well, Chris, this is something we talked about coming into this matchup. Would this quarterback and wide receiver be able to get on the same page early? And I tell you, it just reminds me of all the great Oklahoma quarterback-wide receiver duos. Jalen Hurts and CeeDee Lamb, Kyler and Hollywood, Baker Mayfield and D.D. Westbrook. Man, they've been good for a long time.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
The Sooners will try to keep this drive moving. The short hands. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Just an enormous play to build this lead. When you can get a defensive touchdown, Joe, in a game like this, the chances of winning just go way up.
And, Chris, the challenge for this quarterback is to regroup as quickly as you possibly can, and you've got to answer the bell, and you're going to be right back on the field. How short is that memory, and how quickly do they...
He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Touchdown, Sooners, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Extra point try coming now. You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. He'll hand it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time. This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff, is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. Crosses the 45. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Tigers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football. And because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Picks up the first and still running. Now he's got open space. Touchdown, Auburn. Barrels into the end zone. They're set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And the wideout goes in motion. To the air. It's Mateer. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. He goes out of bounds, but they move it out near the 30. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
The Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. So, defense gets a stop, offense turns it over on downs.
Well, they told us they were going to be aggressive, but man, this is super aggressive here on offense, going for it on your side of the 50, and this is going to lead directly to a scoring opportunity for the opposition.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking. No surprise in this monster game, they continue to roll with the attack that got him here, Joe. And this quarterback and this option still very tough to stop.
This is the type of attack that keeps defensive coordinators up at night. What do? You've got to commit more resources knowing that this quarterback, he is so good on the edge. And, Chris, here's what impresses me about him, his decision-making. In this option game, your quarterback's got to make great decisions, and he does that time and time again.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Here comes the rush.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. And the junior makes an outstanding catch. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end. 5-yard pickup on 1st down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Looking to chuck it again. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. An explosive play to the end zone. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a design quarterback keeper. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further.
That keeps the score. Auburn 28, Oklahoma 13.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Coming after him. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on first. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, my favorite trait in a corner is not a guy that can cover because you just assume he can. It's a guy that comes up and tackles and will play physical on the outside. Beautiful job right here. Keeps his head on the outside. Great posture. And he's able to make the tackle in space.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Back to pass. It's Brown. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. The Tigers will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down.
Chris, the key to these wide receiver screens is that the wide receiver has to make the first guy miss. If you can do that, there's a lot of yardage to be had. But if not, it's going to be a short gain, and you're going to be behind the sticks. Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Goes out of bounds. The ball spotted now at midfield.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Catch made on the left side. Oh, look out. He's got open space. He goes out of bounds, close to the 25.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
And the pressure's on. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Fighting him off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. And the Sooners are on the move here. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. No surprise, the tight end making a play here in this must-win game, Joel. He's been a solid, effective weapon all season.
Well, this guy is such a matchup nightmare in the red zone. That's the exact conversation we had with all these defensive coaches as they were saying they're...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Sooners. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. This season on the line, Joel. And seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And, Chris, it's such a great strategy because obviously you don't want to expose your quarterback to...
It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick. Oh, the ball on the ground. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground. But he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was almost a massive turnover in this game.
1 more play before they head to the locker room. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that is going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were effective in the 1st half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. With a 1st down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that 1st down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe For a play-action pass, I think it should be coming up. It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
A direct snap. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Sooners with first and 10 here.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on first down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
To throw, it's Mateer. Grabbed by the receiver. Open field ahead. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Sooners are in the red zone. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start will back him up. Sets up a first and 15 now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Look out, whole different game now. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They're going to run it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Back in motion now. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Absolutely love this play call. I know it wasn't successful, but that's the exact situation where you want to take a shot. You feel like you're going to convert here on third down. You've only got inches to go. Why not take a shot and really force this defense to protect the entirety of the field? Just didn't go your way this time, but keep that in your back pocket.
Back to throw. It's Brown. It's a quick grab. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
And there's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Boy, it's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? He slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. And he knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
Auburn in the lead as you break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Running back with the football. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. He escapes the pocket. And an opening here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here.
Well, this is exactly what you try to do as an offense, is put yourself in a position to take the lead here late in this ball game. That's exactly what they've done. Well within range here. I think this is a kick. Put that field goal kicker on the field and let him take the lead. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. But he's got some space here. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. But they begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Brown. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about beat, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback, and here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. And the defense gets a fourth down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is a solid adjustment by the defense here. The run game has been pretty good so far today, but here in the second half, you've got to do something different with your schematics, and the defense is able to pull up. That's a nice stop.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Running out of time in the pocket. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain.
It can be really difficult, Chris, to scramble against nickel defense. You've got this 5th defensive back on the field, which means that there's just more speed and athleticism. You've got eyes in the backfield, and they can pursue and bring this quarterback down. This is where you really have to make a read, be decisive, and try to throw the ball in a tight window. Don't love this scramble on this down and distance.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Oh, a crucial moment. This quarterback's had such a solid game, but with a chance to seal it, cannot come through there. We'll see if that ends up haunting him as the defense will take over.
Chris, give this group a lot of credit. You can tell they've been trying to adjust to all the success that they've had throwing the football, and they're finally able to do that and get the stop that they desperately needed. Now it's on this offense to go out there and pay it off. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Dropping back, it's Brown. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Maybe the last shot here. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
These are critical moments in a playoff game. You're down, it's 4th down, you're forced into being aggressive, but Chris, they're able to get the conversion. That is really good execution and maybe something that they can build a little momentum off here in this ballgame.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They test the middle, but get stuck. That one goes nowhere. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Handoff heading left. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. And they lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
1st and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left.
This offense is able to gain yards running the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy.